Hi Cancer, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. That being said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for our cross purposes, so as many of you know, I am a Cancer moon, so this is always I always pay attention to these ones because I'm like, okay, what's going on for me? All right, for your cross purposes, what may be getting in the way? Okay, interesting. What might be, a pervading energy that you can't get round on the macrocosmic level. The Empress does suggest that it's not so much that your viewpoint is warped. You may see something, so over the course of this next fortnight, maybe a lot of people have a very strong opinion on something that they think is really a good thing, right? Like, no, this is great, it's wonderful, it's this and this, and you're like, am I the only person that can see the fucking elephant in the room? This is an awful idea, no thank you. It may very well be that something, because remember this is cross purposes, it's what's getting in the way, right? The Empress is about beauty and, harmony and love and all the rest of it. And interestingly enough, it is Venus energy, and Venus goes retrograde. And for you, this is going to be in that second house. There's another way this potentially shows up as well. This could be that the things that you currently need or desire may be at a much higher price point than they kind of have any sort of business being, as you see it. So it'll be interesting to see how it shows up. All right, so for your microcosmic, where are we potentially getting in our own way? You've got the Page of Pentacles. So in this deck, it's called the Daughter of Pentacles. So this technically is a time sequence. On a personal level, what was happening for you late April coming into early to mid-May, whatever was taking place for you at that time seems to be coming up again. Now, for those of you that are wanting to start a business, or you have a business idea or endeavor that you're trying to put time, effort and energy into, this does suggest that it's probably going to cost you a lot more at this moment in time. If you're not prepared mentally or financially to put up a larger sort of cost up front, this may not be the best time to go for it. In terms of your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Mother of Swords, so it's the Queen of Swords. But just look at, is she not absolutely gorgeous? Oh, I love this deck. And it's such a shame that the way that they're printed, or the card that they've used, is not very good quality, because the images are just everything, right? Then you've got the Devil card, okay. And you've got the Four of Cups. I'm going to be really honest with you. Not that I never aren't, but this does suggest that you are probably, there's an element of sulking here, maybe, all right, in terms of your actions, but there's also a possibility that you are, you're fighting for something this fortnight. Over this fortnight, you're fighting for something that really isn't that deep, all right? And so you have to ask yourself, where is it that I'm, being in my Cancer feels, first of all, and second, where is my discontent with something actually getting in the way of me achieving what it is that I'm hoping to achieve? Now, that being said, this may come about because, so for some of you, maybe somebody gets some kind of recognition, and you think to yourself, hang on a sec, I've done basically the same thing but to a much better standard. Why am I not getting the recognition or the fair treatment for it? You have to find a way to stay out of your feels this fortnight. Like I said, there's just going to be a lot of this energy where people are seeing things very differently to you. For your career and communications, you've got the Son of Cups. So this is the Knight of Cups with the Four of Wands. Nice. Okay. So, and the Six of Swords. So, first of all, when it comes to work, you're definitely, there's some kind of shift in gear or change of corners, right? The recognition that you seek, certainly when it comes to work and or profession, you know, like sometimes what you do in the moment or what you're currently doing doesn't necessarily get noticed at that time, but it has been clocked. Excuse me. And what this kind of suggests to me is, while maybe you're not getting the recognition or the immediate sort of gratification that you're hoping for, there is actually something shaping up for you very nicely in the career sector. There is a solid offer of some sort that's coming in for a lot of you that's going to make you very happy, that will make up for whatever you feel you have been lacking or haven't been offered in sort of as fair a way as other people. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is an offer that comes in off the back of your studies. So let's say, yeah, because it's the Four of Wands as well. So this could be that you are celebrated or highlighted in some way. So it's almost like, I want to say to you, like, maybe it doesn't come immediately, but it will come. So, and it's kind of like one of those times where, like, let's say your victory is sullied. If you kind of complain and say like, oh, you know, I can't believe it, it's going to look like you have sour grapes. And it's like, what you don't realize is that just around the corner, you are about to be celebrated for something. And that's the exact same message for those of you that are employed by somebody else. If you're a business owner or you're an entrepreneur, this is your finances, your money, and your business resources starting to improve, because you're getting a shout out. Someone's putting you on, you know, in some way, shape, or form, like they're presenting you to the world. So I love this for you, because it's like you're being seen in a way, which is really nice. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is you celebrating the everyday, and for a lot of you, it looks like this is travel, getting out and about, right? So love that. For your love and relations, you've got the Two of Cups. Okay. With the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. And the Two of Wands. So, look, the first thing that I want to say to you is, this is great. If you are single, there is definitely a romantic connection that's being forged this week that will make you, this fortnight, that will make you very happy. The Two of Cups falls on top of the Knight of Cups, which means that somebody who's had a crush on you for quite some time is now coming forward. And because it comes up with the Two of Wands, this is somebody who really is ready to show up for you as a partner. This is somebody that really is kind of very invested in pursuing something real with you. And I gotta say, that Three of Pentacles suggests that this is someone who's had this crush for a long time. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is you and your partner traveling, and also potentially taking some kind of exploratory trip together. So let's say you've said to your partner, you know what, I want to live a 6 and 6 lifestyle, right? I want to live 6 months of the year here and 6 months of the year elsewhere in the world. This could be the start of you really exploring that. You're gathering knowledge, info, and intel on what it's actually going to take to make that kind of a dream a reality. So that could be really, really nice. And then for your money and materials, you've got the Ace of Cups. Lots of water in here with the Five of Swords. Okay. And the Death card. So I actually think that this is closer to like the release of a debt or the forgiving of a debt. Now, the two ways that this will show up is, this is either money that you have loaned out that you're kind of like, you know what, I doubt I'm ever going to see this back. And in order to sort of keep the friendship or whatever it might be, it's going to be easier for me to just say, okay, you know what, this connection, we stay friends, but the next time you're ever in need or whatever, I won't come to your aid, right? Because, you know, you have programmed me to understand that whatever I give is not returned. Or you can battle it out, but potentially it turns into a very harsh argument that, you know, may just get out of hand more than you would like, or could potentially end up hitting you in the heart space. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I got to be honest with you, if you are single and getting out there to mingle, and this won't be from the partner that you're, if you're single and dating, there is a possibility here, and it's not very nice to talk about, but I'm going to go there anyway. If you are dating multiple partners, you may need a trip to the clinic. All right, I hope that's not the case for you, but this would definitely be a time to really be on top of your sexual health. Okay, that's as much as I will go into. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, I will say that there's a possibility here that one of your neighbours, potentially your favourite neighbour, is either moving, or maybe you have a dispute with a neighbour, but actually is a good thing because it kind of clears the air, or it even just introduces you to each other. So this might be, let's say you've got a neighbour that you haven't ever really spoken to since you moved into your area, and something happens or kicks off in the local area, and it actually ends up helping you forge a connection or a relationship of some sort. So that could be really nice. All right. So before we finish, as always, I would like to wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic fortnight. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.